Once again, we want to welcome everyone here to the State of Synth. My name is Dennis G.
Thank you. I'm Neon Fox.
And we're already messing up here in this State of Synth. How you guys doing tonight? How you doing, Neon?
I'm doing all right. It's a long weekend.
It sure is a long weekend, and I still have to go to work, but I get off early, around 3 o'clock, so that's kind of nice. You got tomorrow off?
Oh yeah.
That's a beautiful thing.
It's gonna be eating a lot of food this weekend and a lot of sleep.
A lot of sleep, yes, that is the ticket. I love sleeping in those days. Up all night, sleep all day. Good times. All right, I tell you what, we're gonna go ahead into our top story. Top story of the evening: a prophecy. When could it happen? Legends foretold of a chosen band that could one day be seen in person. For more on this story, we go to our roving reporter, Vosto Vlad, who's always on the scene and flirts with the news from the source.
Dennis, it is a truly incredible event over here. I am here in Saint-Rémy-de-Provence with Dr. Heinz Wolfenstein Vorgen Weitenburger, the famous archaeologist. He claims that he found something of great interest for our community. Dr. Heinz Wolfenstein Vorgen Weitenburger, how are you today?
Good. Yeah.
So tell us, what have you found? You said you found something of great interest for the synthwave community.
Listen to this beautiful song. Das ist Deutschland music from 1925.
Doctor, please tell us about the findings.
Oh, ja. Ich habe gefunden these great tablets which appear to be written by Nostradamus in 1552 that predicts the appearance of the synthwave genre, along with the band names, tools, and even the Nitride FM radio center.
Wow, what an astonishing discovery. Let me take a look. I know some French myself. Wait a minute. It looks like these are just some verses about lions and tigers in Kenya.
Nine. It may look that way, but you see, if you take the first letter from every verse, something very schön happens. You see, it gives you a number sequence. If you take the last letter of every verse, it gives you a second sequence, but this one can also give letters. You have to figure out where is the number and where is the letter, but that is another process. Anyway, this string represents the pair for the hexadecimal code, and through some complicated mathematics or just by inputting the hex into a hex-to-text converter, you can then obtain what is truly being said. Yes, it's simply wunderbar.
What a fascinating discovery. But did Nostradamus knew about hexadecimal numbers back in the 1500s?
You are a fool. Hexadecimal numbers were invented in France in the year 770 AD. In that time, Mervin, a famous wizard, became a counselor to King Charlemagne because he had 8 fingers on each hand.
Okay. And would you like to tell us some interesting events that are foretold in this mysterious code?
Yes, it says here that an amazing artist called Turbonite will grow a powerful mustache. It says that raccoons will invade recording studios and start composing synthwave music. It says that even though it will look like Gunship will never go on tour in 2019, eventually they will make a great surprise for everyone and start a world tour sometime around the summer when the moon will eat the sun. I guess that might be a total eclipse.
Very interesting. I guess that explains the Abbey Road invasion. And what does this say about Nitride.fm?
It says that it is a dangerous place that masquerades as a radio center. It says that you have to at least wear a VPN when you join the chat room for protection. Be sure to have your firewall on. Don't click on any links. Do not download. It says that hackers, pirates, and...
Okay, well, I guess that's all the doctor has to say for now. Passing for transmission back to you, Dennis.
All right, well, thank you very much, Vosto. So we simply need to wait for the moon to eat the sun.
Oh man, I can't wait. I really can't wait.
When will it be dark all day? I don't know.
Well, I guess we can wait.
Yeah, we'll wait another 6 years, maybe. But it'll happen. It'll happen someday. All right. Well, I tell you what. Well, with that, let's go ahead and jump into our very first German artist here. And this is 6 Leaves Left. The song is a tribute cover to the movie Cobra with Sly Stallone. And what year did that come out, Neon?
That was, I think, in 1986. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. Here it is. This is Skyline. Once again, that was 6 Leaves Left, and that was Skyline. What do you think about that tune, Neon?
I love it. I love that movie. Cheesy as hell, but yeah, that song is so smooth.
Yeah, it's like, it reminds me of like a if Pink Floyd met synthwave or something like that.
Yeah.
Very, very groovy.
Very chill.
Yeah. So speaking of chill, we're going to go ahead into our weather.
All right. Well, going into the weekend, some of you may experience rain, causing your roads to twinkle and glitter in the neon light. The rest of you may experience sunny skies, causing your lakes or oceans to scintillate in the solar rays.
That's beautiful. It's almost like poetry we're getting to.
That's hot. That's hot from the meteorologist.
Yeah, man. Good job.
I'm not making that stuff up.
That's right. All of our weather and our news is all legitimate. None of it is made up at all. All right, so we're going to go into other news, and we're just going to kind of just bring this up and kind of move on. We don't really have a funny bit around it because, it's not really a very funny subject, but,
No, it isn't.
We are in life, and we are reporters, so, where would we be if we didn't bring in the news? Echo Synthetic, once again, he shut his doors due to harassment and DDoS attacks. And
Can't believe it.
What the hell is going on with the synthwave community? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I would hope it's nobody from the synthwave community. I hope this is some. I just can't imagine why this keeps happening.
Yeah, I mean, because everybody that I've met in the synthwave community has been just pretty much the best type of people. Nice, very friendly. You come across your bad apples every now and then, but fortunately the community is kind of there to just shut that down with the quickness. But every now and then, some stuff.
Like this is on another level.
Yeah,
this is personal attacks, personal information, and it just keeps repeating.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to say other than. What goes around comes around, and that's not a threat, obviously. So. But karma is a real thing. So. Yeah. We. What are you gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and just move on to, of course, something that will hopefully lift our spirits a little bit more. Neon, we need a little bit of saving here with our Neon Fox feel good story of the week. Do you happen to have one by any chance?
Well, I've got one. You know what? And this time, once again, it involves Megan McDuffie.
Yay!
She's had her tattoo touched up, and it says on her chest, it says La Sirène, which of course is French for the siren. Here I was running around calling her the Siren of Synth, thinking I was original.
Right.
But nope, she's had that tattoo since she was 18, apparently.
Oh, that is amazing. Maybe it is a prophecy. Maybe you predicted it or something.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, this week is all about prophecies.
It is. We're telling the future over here. If you are not tuning in, you are not going to know what's happening down the road 3 years from now, because
exactly
we're laying it all right here for you guys, our loyal listeners.
The wise Dennis says.
I can't even fill my beer cup without it spilling, and all of a sudden I'm prophesizing. But yeah, it's always good. I love Megan. She's like the synthwave sweetheart. And the Siren, that is a very cool and fitting name for the Siren of Synth. So always good to feel good every now and then. So,
thanks, Megan.
Thank you, Megan. And we're going to go ahead and move on into our song of the week. And I believe, is this a world premiere?
Why, yes, it is.
Oh, my goodness.
We're lucky enough this week, so I'm going to feature this on my Neon Fox Song of the Week. We were given a premiere, as like a sneak copy of Austrian artist Miles Matrix's latest track, or actually it's a track coming from his upcoming album, which is going to be released May 17th. And his album, as he's told me, it's primarily non-vocal instrumental synthwave, a little bit dark and cinematic. And there might be a couple of tracks that'll feature vocals, and it'll be available on CD too. So he's given us the lead single and an exclusive preview. This is Night Striker by Miles Matrix.
All right, and you heard it here first on Night Ride FM, Miles Matrix. Yeah, once again, that was Miles Matrix with Night Stalker, and you are listening to Night Ride FM, where we give you all the fun premieres and all the crazy news and some pretty good all-around fun in the chat room. Make sure you check us out in the chat room. Don't just be a lurker. Come on out, put your name in, join the fun, and we're just talking about all kinds of crazy stuff in the chat as usual, but it is definitely popping tonight. What do you think, Neon? What's going on in that chat room?
Oh, yeah, I'd rather not say, but I don't know, something to do with Zool from Ghostbusters. I'm not gonna say what they're.
And is that the one where you can't cross the streams?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. I think they're talking about crossing the streams,
so to speak. Well, I guess we'll let them have their fun in the chat room. Always good to come on out and say hi. We have Joey 4-Track in the house. I'm not going to say his stage name. Do you know his stage name, Neon? Because I'm going to mess it up.
No. Yes, it's Polemic Heart.
Yes, thank you. Because if I say it wrong one more time, Joey's going to slap me. I love you, Joey. What are you going to do? I can't even say my own name half the time. And, hold on 1 second. This just in. Turbo Knight tosses in a freebie. What is this? Apparently, Turbo Knight has not been happy with his first remastering of his tune Cybertron. He decided to give it another go, and guess what? It is now available on Bandcamp for free? Is this true?
Well, yeah, I went and checked, and yep, sure enough, it's there. It's free. Pay what you want. So,
yeah, of course.
I love that track. I DJ'd it last Saturday at Tilt when I was DJing.
I
love the Optimus Prime. Oh, it's all. Good. I'm not gonna say awesome.
Take a drink, everyone.
It's an amazing track.
Yeah, it is really good. And you know, who doesn't like the Transformers? I mean, come on. You don't like the Transformers, you're not really in the synthwave, I tell you what. So very good. Exactly. That's always good to have a nice pay what you want on Bandcamp. Make sure you go check that out. It is up there right now. And with that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go into our album releases. And I will go ahead and kick off the first part of this. First of all,
go right in.
We have Video Kids by Video Kids. That came out, last Saturday?
Yep. Great track.
Yeah, that is a cool tune. And we have the Bad Dreamers, How to Disappear. That came out 4/18. Guess what? Today is 4/18. And you can go right now to Bolingo, I believe, right?
Yep.
4/19
and
is going to be...
It's on
It's on Bandcamp?
Yep. There's a Savoir Adore remix of it.
Oh, very nice.
So I've added it to my collection. I think everyone else should too.
Very, very good. Bad Dreamers, of course, is on the Fixed label, our buddies. So cool. Bolingo, getting a little exclusive there. Very nice. So check that out. I got to give that one a listen. I actually haven't given that a listen yet, but there's a lot of good music out there, and I'm sure that I'm going to be playing that soon enough. And one more, we have Griff 86 with Voyager. I believe that is that out yet, or I think it's coming out?
I don't. It's coming out.
It's coming.
It's not out yet.
Yes.
Now I went searching, and I don't think he's given us a date anywhere. If he has, I'm sorry, I couldn't find it.
But I believe he's teasing it like crazy, and it is amazing. So check that out when it does come out. As soon as we find out the release date, we're going to let you know. Also, moving on, a 1980 collab with DJP, 1,000 Lives, coming out this Friday. Parsec, I believe that's how you pronounce it. He created some new music. It's inspired by the first view of the actual black hole entitled, and I can't say that word, Pauhai? A dark source.
Away?
Yeah, what you said. A dark source of unending creation. That is an awesome title. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
We also have
something better.
yeah, Caspro, Uplifter, and Ultramaker. 2 tracks mastering by Tonebox. Tonebox does amazing work. Really, really good stuff.
And Caspro himself does too, yeah.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's no doubt. Everyone's favorite space overlord, Volker X, has released Heartwired Part 1, OST, the web comic. Very cool. Yeah. Color Theory premiered the second single off his upcoming album today called Backward, which should be available on Bandcamp as we speak. And we actually are literally loading that onto the station. I think I just loaded that up today. So we're going to get Z to go ahead and sync the decks, the tape decks. And once that happens, we will be having that on Night Ride as well. So very cool. And going in with the second half of our album releases, Neon, please take it away.
All right. Well, Das Mortal has released Hotline Miami 2 EP, the deluxe edition. So he's added 3 additional tracks there. Everyone's favorite game soundtrack. And our favorite feline friend, Cat Temper, has released Digital Soul. This new album, it's full of chippy synthwave goodness. Once again, another success, if you ask me. DXO has released Sunset Vibes single. Tilt Shifted has released Enter the Hero, which is a great track. It just screams Cobra Kai if you listen to this song, Enter the Hero. Trans-Pacifica has released Fading Neon Dreams. And then just before the show started tonight, I got a little Bandcamp notification. McLaughlin and Hutch have released an album called Riding Out. And oh my god, this is good.
That's a great name.
I highly recommend Oh yeah, McLaughlin and Hutch.
Even the name alone, I want to listen to that like right now.
It's shred wave and retro wave power. So highly recommended. Moving on, we've got Nightmare Owl has released Random Digital Works. It's a great dreamwave retrowave album. And finally, our Dutch artist Heartbeat Hero has released is going to be releasing an album, The Matrix of Synthwave, on Saturday, April 20th. And it's got 23 tracks on it. It's just insane. And guess what? It's another Night Ride FM premiere, world premiere.
Wait a minute.
What? We've got a track we can play.
We have this right now?
Yeah.
And we could play it?
Oh, yes, we do.
Oh, this is exciting.
Yeah. I had to beg on my hands and knees, and he decided, you guys are cool. You can play a track off my album before it drops. So this track is called Trinity, and it's from his upcoming album, The Matrix of Synthwave. This is Heartbeat Hero.
All right, here it is on Night Ride FM. Once again, another premiere. That was Heartbeat Hero. And that is a badass tune. What do you think about that, Neon?
I love it. And I've been fortunate enough to be able to listen to all the rest of the tracks on this album. All 23 of them.
23?
Yeah, it's quality from beginning to end. So this is like a buffet of amazing synthwave music.
That's fantastic. Gotta love those nice chunky albums, man. Just filled up with all kinds of good stuff. So yeah, I can't wait to hear it too.
This Saturday, it drops.
It drops this Saturday?
Yeah.
Well, there you go, guys. Check out that album when it drops. That is a badass tune. And speaking of badass tunes, this is the most badass of all the badass. This is the Synthwave Song Charts. And once again, with an update, we're going to go ahead and have my main man, Neon, tell you a little bit about who is on the charts this week.
All right. Well, the results came in on Monday, and the charts have shuffled just a little bit. And I just want to remind everyone, I think submissions are still open at this moment. I think they might close tomorrow, maybe Saturday. So jump on to synthwavecharts.home.blog. Submit an album or a song for consideration, and then voting will begin next week for yet another round of these. But for this week, let me just rattle off some of the chart toppers here. In terms of songs, I'm just going to rattle off the top 5. We've got at number 5, Desire by Neon Arcadia and Megan McDuffie, still up in the top 5. We've also got Millennium Falk's Beat Drop at number 4. Super Terrania has got the song Replicant at number 3. And a new one, System 96, has come in at number 2 with Avril. And finally, number 1, Eli Raybon, Empathy Test. And we're going to move on to the albums. And something that's sort of blown my mind here. At number 5, we got Mike Oakley with Introspect, which is no big surprise. Nope, it's a great album. And I think I just saw Iron Skullet just wrote up a review, and it's, I mean, getting a whole bunch of 10s from Iron Skullet is not easy. So congrats to Mike Oakley.
Yeah, he totally killed it with that review. Very excellent review on Michael Oakley. I just actually read that on the way home from work. So yeah, good stuff.
And it's not a short review either. So
no,
a lot of work went into that. At number 4 on the album charts, we've got Megan McDuffie with Hostile Takeover, still up on the charts. An amazing cyberpunk album and soundtrack to the game. At number 3, we've got Quixotic with Flamingo Drive-In. No big surprise there. Quixotic's one of my favorite artists. At number 2, we've got MK Khan with Generation Runaway. And finally, still sitting on top of the album charts, our feline friend Cat Timber with the album Purring for Vengeance.
Another great album.
Yeah, he's just hanging on. I can't believe it. Just dominating that chart. And so after just rattling all those, I'm just going to move on in and let's play a fresh track. We mentioned him earlier, Caspro. He released two new, I guess, singles?
Yeah, I guess you would say that.
Yeah.
Short album.
And short album. Yeah. It's everything he touches is gold.
It really is.
This song is called Ultramaker by Caspro.
And here it is. Ultramaker, Caspro, in your ears, Night Ride FM. once again, that is Caspro with Ultra Maker. Two badass tunes. Actually, I had a really hard time deciding which one I wanted to play. They're both so awesome. What do you think about that, Neon?
I love it. I added that to my collection as well. It's right away. Anything Caspro does, I get the Bandcamp notification. You know, I don't even have to listen to it before I buy it. Just hit add to cart.
It's kind of an instant buy. Yeah, I actually feel the same way. He's very tuned in and definitely has his stuff going on. And of course, you know, you can have great music, and then when you have Tonebox mixing it down, that's even the best you can get.
And in the chat channels here, we've got Vosto who agrees.
Yeah, he knows good music.
Our roving reporter, he's back from his little adventure.
Hope he didn't bring back any like malaria or anything. Where was he?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
He goes.
I can't even pronounce that scientist's name. I don't know how he does.
And he goes somewhere like across the world every single week. I don't know how he does it. He must have some crazy frequent flyer miles. It's just crazy.
Wow. Night Ride FM spares no cost, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, when you have the Night Ride FM chopper too, that helps out as well.
Yes. Yeah.
And by the way, if you guys are just checking out this show for the first time, do yourself a favor and check out last week's show, because even if you just listen to the first 10 minutes, Vosto kills it with that bit. I'm still laughing about it. I love it.
Oh, all right. Vosto's typed it out. Dr. Heinz Wolfenstein Vorgen Weitenburger. I can't. Burger.
With a burger on the end. Oh, yeah,
exactly.
I tell you what, we're going to go ahead into our touring news once again. We're going to have Jules. He's going to tell you a little bit about who's touring around the States.
Okay, well, let's kick it off. Com Trues, he's in Texas tonight. And then Austin and Dallas. And then Colorado and Utah next week. And Tech Noir in Berlin with DJP, Dana Jean Phoenix. And Nina is on Friday, tomorrow. 1984, Night at the Arcade is on Saturday, and this is going to feature Dana Jean Phoenix, Starcadian, DJ Devro 85, and that's in Amsterdam. Also on Saturday, we've got Avant Garden 2.0. That's with Nina in Moscow. And on Sunday, the 21st, in London, we have Pixel Bitch. This is going to feature Wave Shaper, Starcadian, Shredder 1984, and Absolute Valentine, so that's quite the lineup. And let's see, on Tuesday, the 23rd, next week, in the Bowery in New York, Ghost Cop, Zarina, Janus Rose, and Bunny X will be performing. That's the Bowery in New York. And finally, on Wednesday, Perturbator with Ghost kicks off their North American tour. So they'll be kicking it off in Dallas, followed by Austin. So Texas, yeah, they're the first ones to hear Perturbator on their North American tour this year. And that's about it for touring event news. Dennis?
Very good. Touring news. I tell you what, there is a lot of cool groups that are touring around. I would love to see Starcadian. He's right in New York. We're actually going to be traveling up to New York for that Strap Locked and Turbo Night show. So maybe we'll pop in and say hi.
I bet you're gonna meet him and hear him before I will.
Yeah. I hope I can share a beer with him. He sounds like a cool dude. And
oh yeah.
We're going to do a little shout out, and you got to shout out the room every now and then. So let's do some quick shout outs. You want to take the honors on this, Neon?
Sure. I'll give some shout outs here. I'd like to just want to shout out to our friends, Tom Celica. They've got an album that they've just sent in for mastering, and that'll be out soon. I also want to give a shout out to my friend Cobra Commander. He's active on Twitter and on Facebook, and once again, another big supporter of the scene.
Huge.
And you'll find him on a recently released track that came out a couple of weeks ago. And I'm trying to think.
Is it Chipwave? I'm trying to think. I know you got into some Chipwave a while ago.
Yeah, the track's called Zero Day, and he used a collaboration with Straylight.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, yeah. So Cobra Commander, hi to you. And I want to say a shout out to Full Eclipse, another Toronto area, general area, friend of mine. Everyone knows Full Eclipse. And let's see. Another
Synesis,
shout out
right?
to Synesis, yeah.
Love her.
Who, if anybody remembers, she used to go by the artist name Kashmir11.
Yep. She's a sweetheart.
Yeah. You wanna do some shout outs?
Well, I tell you what, we want to give a shout out to everyone that came out to hear the show live in our IRC. My main man, my best friend Estrada is in the house. Sup, Estrada?
Hi, Estrada.
We have Vosto in the house, Agura, Living Dead Girl, and a few more names here as we scroll past.
Oh, there's Joey 4 Quack.
Of course. We mentioned him earlier. What's up, Joey? And yeah, we thank you for coming out into the chat. Make sure you check us out in the chat. Put your name in so we don't think you're some kind of crazy, creepy lurker. Come in and say hi because we want to talk to you about whatever it is that we're talking about right now. So, very good. Good stuff. Lots of friends.
All right.
Do we have one more song? I think we do, right?
I think we might have 2 more songs.
2 more songs.
You know, we've got one more song right now. Let's play this one right now.
All right.
This is from our friends Fighter Jets.
Fighter Jets. Yes, this is an awesome tune, and I can't wait to play it. This one's not an exclusive. You can get it right now on Bandcamp, so definitely check this out. This came out April 12th, so very, very fresh, hot stuff on Night Ride for your ears. This is Where We're Going. We Don't Need Roads. What movie is that from? It's got to be, Back to the Future, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So there it is. We're headed back to the future.
Great Scott.
Great Scott. This is Fighter Jets, Night Ride FM. Yeah, once again, that was Fighter Jets. And I tell you, I really, really like that song. What do you think about that tune, Neon?
Well, I love it so much. I've added it to my synthwave playlist, and right now I'm just thinking, you know what? Now I need to add it to my vocal Spotify playlist as well. I'm just adding it to every playlist I have.
Yeah, man, it's some really good stuff. I'm a sucker for vocal synthwave. That's my gig. So you can always soften me up.
Powerful too.
Yeah, definitely. All right, moving on. We have our miscellaneous stories. We need a better title for that. I don't like that name.
Yeah.
What can we call
I just
that?
want to say, Fighter Jets, hi. They're in the chat channel.
Hey, all right. Fighter. I saw Fighter logged in. I'm like, I hope that's Fighter Jets. So yes, if you guys are listening, we have Fighter Jets in the chat room. You can say hi, and you could tell him that his tune is super rad. Cool. Yeah. Miscellaneous stories coming up at you in your face right now. NRW, those guys, new retro wave. They released what did they release? Power Glove. And a song called Firebird on their YouTube channel. Was that the NRW channel or the We Rule Nation?
The NRW channel.
The tried and true. I think We Rule Nation's cool too. They have kind of a different variety, which is really cool. It's a little bit more progressive, and yeah, we love those guys over at New Retro Wave. Good stuff. In fact, they're going to be sponsoring that event that we're going to be at on the 11th of May with Strap Locked and Tokyo Rose and Alex and Turbo Knight.
Akuma 2 launch party.
You coming down for that?
I can't. I'll be DJing myself.
That's right. I think I ask you that every week.
I know. Yeah. I want to go.
We'll get you down here one of these days. Always fun. Always something to do in New York. And moving on to our next quick story here. Groupies Bundle Dark Synth 2 featuring LVX. Is that Cyclord? Cybolord. And King Steven, Codex 84, Toxify, Misanthropics, Glitch Black, Masked, and Nightcrawler. Very good. Good stuff on that little Dark Synth 2 album. Yeah.
Like you spend like a total of $4 or $5 and boom, you get all these albums.
Get all that tasty tunage for your ears. Good stuff. All right, well, I believe that is all for our miscellaneous stories, and we're just about getting ready for the end of our show. What do you think about the show this evening, Jules? Do you think we pulled it off?
I think so. I mean, considering it's the night before a long weekend.
It is.
We're not slurring yet.
Well, except for
still
me.
Still functioning.
But that's nothing new.
No.
Oh, well, that's it for another episode of The State of Synth. I'm your host, Dennis G.
And I'm Neon Fox.
We wish you a happy long weekend wherever you are. We'll play out with a track from an artist hailing from Japan named VHS Tokyo. This is a tune called Come Back to Hometown. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
待ったか。時間通りだった。そうか。そういえば中学の同級生がこの学校にもいるんじゃないか。まあいるかも。連絡はしたのか。これからかな。いるといいな。まあね。
残ってたんだ。
予備校まで時間あるし